The first known use of the term Grandmaster in connection with chess was February 18, 1838, issue of Bell's Life, in which a correspondent referred to William Lewis as our past Grandmaster. Subsequently, George Walker and others referred to Philidor as a Grandmaster, and the term was also applied to a few other players. The Ostend Tournament of 1907 was divided into two sections, the Championship Tournament and the Masters Tournament. The Championship section was for players who had previously won an international tournament. Tarrasch won the Championship section over Schlechter, Janwiski, Marshall, Byrne, and Chigorin. These players were described as Grandmasters for the purposes of the tournament. The San Sebastain 1912 tournament, won by Rubinstein, was a designated Grandmaster event. Rubinstein won with 12.5 points out of 19. Tied for second with 12 points was Niemowisk and Spielman. By some accounts, in the St. Petersburg 1914 chess tournament, the title Grandmaster was formally conferred by a Russian Tsar Nicholas II, who had partially funded the tournament. The Tsar reportedly awarded the title to 5 finalists: Lasker, Capablanca, Alekhine, Tarrasch, and Marshall. However, a chess historian Edward Winter has questioned this, stating that the earliest known sources that support the story are an article by Robert Louis Taylor in June 15, 1940, issue of the New Yorker, and Marshall's autobiography, My 50 Years of Chess, 1942. Before 1950, the term Grandmaster was sometimes informally applied to world-class players. Fide was formed in Paris 1924, but at that time, it did not award formal titles. In 1927, the Soviet Union's Chess Federation established the title of Grandmaster of the Soviet Union in the form of the German loanword Grobsmeister. At the time, Soviet players were not competing outside their own country. This title was abolished in 1931 after being awarded to Verlinsky, who won the 1929 Soviet Championship. The title was brought back in 1935 and awarded to Bonovic, who thus became the first official Grandmaster of the USSR. Verlinsky did not get his title back. In 1950, FIDE created the titles of Grandmaster, International Master, and Woman Master. They were all awarded by resolution of the FIDE General Assembly and the Qualification Committee, with no formal written criteria. FIDE first awarded the Grandmaster title in 1950 to 27 players that were considered world-class chess players in their day. FIDE did not award the Grandmaster title retrospectively, so world-class players who died prior to 1950, including world champions, did not receive the title. So I just gave you a lot of information, and I might have not given you a clear-cut answer. So it really comes down to what question you're really trying to ask. If you're trying to ask when was the term Chess Grandmaster first used, it goes all the way back to 1838. But when was it officially used? Now, by FIDE, it was in the 1950, but by the Soviet Union, it was sometime before that. However, if you were to ask any chess player that knows a little bit about chess, you would know that the Grandmaster title is awarded by FIDE. So the answer would be 1950. Thank you for watching this video. Please leave a like, subscribe, and comment down below. And if you're into this chess history stuff like I am, I made 2 other videos about the history of chess and continue to make more. So if you're into that type of stuff, then definitely do subscribe, because there will be more videos made about this topic.